Welcome to A Consuming Shadow by Ben Yahtzee Crowshaw, with a train on the background. Before I tell anything about this game, let's read the exposition. October the 24th, 2013. A shadow is trying to enter our world, one of the ensigns. The runes confirm it. I don't know which one. All I know is that they arrive at Stonehenge, 3 days from now. One hope remains, the ritual of banishment. 4 runes incarnated at Stonehenge will close the gateway. The trouble is, I don't know what the ritual is. If I investigate the strange events heralding the shadows, maybe I could piece it together. That's all I have. A maybe. I could kill myself right now. Well, I couldn't, because in this game you sometimes have the urge to kill yourself. And you can actually survive by clicking like a mad cunt. If that happens too often, you're still, well, basically off yourself at one point anyway. This is a procedurally generated, roguelike-ish game about, no, not about, but inspired by a Lovecraftian universe by Ben Yahtzee Crowshaw, aka my favorite video game critic next to Total Biscuit, aka my favorite author, because it's the only books I actually care to read, except a very few very epic books. And lastly, aka a guy I respect a whole bunch. And I've seen this video and I was like, damn, I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough money to buy his game. And I need to. Alright. I don't know how to control this game, but I know how to somewhat play this game. You can find information in towns tainted by the shadow. If you want my advice, start from Hobbleton and work it out from there. Alright then. So, we have drugs, we have a case, which is our equipment, spells, notes. Here we can get all the clues, and we have a table where we can select the gods. And basically what happens is one of those gods is, like, let's say, Cho is one of the gods. We have Tov and Bialara. Those are the 3 gods. One of them is an invader, one is the possible invader, an invader's ally, or just not the invader, or invader's enemy. AKA good for us, somehow. Not very, actually. In this game, I need to find 2 major things. First of all, I need to find clues to figure out which god has what name, what color, what rune, what aspect, and most certainly what agenda. Is he the invader, the not invader? Is he a possible invader? Is he the ally, or is he just an enemy? I need to figure that out. And then I need to figure out the banishment spell, which is incantated by 4 runes. Runes here. Those 5 runes. I can also actually cast spells in this game, but those 5 runes are the runes that the spells are made of. I don't have any spells yet, and the banishment ritual is a 4 rune spell. I also have to figure that out. Then I have to travel all the way to Stonehenge, all the way on the bottom here, and, no, well, just basically go there and cast that spell. So they said we should go to Hobbleton. Let's do this. So I have a few hours, and every time an hour strikes down, it tells me that I have a set amount of hours left. 3 days it says, so it's 60 hours, I think. Around 60 hours. And yeah, I have 60 hours left. And after that I think I lose. My hair stands on the end and I feel a scratching at the back of my mind. This can only mean one thing: magic. I can feel it invisibly flooding the town right up to the tops of the building. Magic bleeds through into our realm through rifts, and the concentration of it here means there must be one nearby. Fortunately, what can be opened by the same corrosive energies can be closed. Let's investigate further. So this is basically a dungeon. Casting magic has its difficulties, but tracing this is straightforward enough. Just isolate the strains of magical energy, the appearance of oddworldly creatures, then triangulate the point they are all moving away from. A simple set of divinations leads me to a fairly newly built community. College on the border where the commercial district meets the suburbs. Another case of students messing with powers they don't understand. I steer myself to enter. This is a dungeon. This is in real time now. On the top of this you see it ticks down, so I can go game over, but I can also like find the banishment spell in last moments and when I enter Stonehenge and make an educated guess. How do I shoot? Okay, I strike with this. Okay, I found out how to shoot. And I do the... alright, this is alright, this works fine. So there's monsters here, they can't see everything. No monsters yet, cool. I have 2 values, which is health and sanity. You can see them on the bottom. My health drops low and I die. My sanity drops low and shit starts to go down. Could end up not being very... oh. So I didn't want to waste ammunition, but that monster nearly halfway killed me already. Nice. So What do I find? A set of keys. Okay, this makes exploration I found much easier. Keys work in this complex. This is an apartment complex, so there's going to be a lot of nodes here. So, sanity, if that starts to drop down, things happen. For example, even I have the feeling I should off myself. That's strange. A single diary page has been struck here. At least I have something to read when this is over. They obviously try to kill me. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Bayala paying blessings and tribute to a figure labeled the God of Pain. Its value as an antique is, unfortunately, mirage. Bayala is an ally of the God of Pain, so we have Bayala and the God of Pain. And he is... Well, I could enter now, it's an invader's ally, but whatever. This is just basically... a little bit of a heads up for me, so I have every notes on one place basically for educational guesses. Oops, I don't want to shoot. Educational guesses, I guess. Oh look, there's 2 runes. Now what can I do? I can I can spellcast those 2 runes. It's Sham and Sham. I think that's what it was pronounced. And the rift is closed. We have a drop. What is it? Kutov is not the god attempting to invade. I know you're reading this, scholar. Your actions will have far further reaching consequence than you could possibly imagine. Kutov is not the god. So we have a god which is not invading, which is Kafov. So we can just rule out Kafov. Kafov is not invading. Alright. I believe my business in this place is I could complete the dungeon. I could now go off this dungeon, escape the dungeon in an hour. It would take an hour, but I would not have to face any more monsters, which is good. The resort was closed down after complaints from visitors that world-famous anti-anxiety treatment consisted chiefly of chanting the word K's and Eng was causing headache and strange nightmares. Alright. So I could escape now, or could go off, or in my case I'm just gonna explore a little more. Oh, what is this? Ah. This monster runs away from you if you get close. I've already seen that in this video, so I'm just gonna get close and punch it. Dear Mac, my teenager has been reading some very strange book lately, and has suddenly announced an intention to paint their bedroom white, describing it as the color of pain. Should I be concerned? So, the color of white is associated with the concept of pain. So, the pain god likes the color of white. Good, we have that. And this is the last room. And now I have everything explored. So sanity, I could off myself, I could get anxiety, I could get other mental problems. I could also get healthy problems like a broken leg or just straight up bleeding. Oh ho. I am very, very nearly dead already after only one single dungeon. So luckily I can heal myself up rather well. Sanity is a different story. You can't just heal sanity. And I can do this by just clicking this and hope I have enough supplies. So I am already nearly down on supplies. That's too shitty. Let's select another destination. Let's get to a water roll. Water roll. That sounds funny. Don't look back. This is creepy. So water roll it is. Whoop. Text from the Mystery of Occultism. I've got reports of a sleeper cell and sex church. Need to clean up sooner rather than later. Don't expect a warm welcome there if you let this slide. Whoop. Set destination. Where is it? So this is a mission. And I think I'm gonna skip all the way over there. But you're gonna go to Stoneforth after all. And just do the mission. The mission gives cash. And it saves the town. Because some towns are not evil. Some towns actually help me on my journey. This town, for example, is nice. Like you can see because there's no fog. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I confront what we stand to lose if I fail my mission. Well, first of all, let's find supplies. Let's see. Prevents severe wounding. Costs 1 money only. Oh, I get that one. Few hollow point. Or should I get one? No, I gotta get a step-proof vest. Because severe wounding could be avoided. And I'm gonna get 2 hollow point oh, what is this? Wait a minute. Hollow point bullets basically deal higher damage than other bullets. This is good. This is just in. Burley is still untouched by the shadow. Hearing this really brightened my day. T is the official guy that helps me somehow. Anyway, one video of this is gonna be one run, by the way. If I die or if I succeed, the video will conclude whenever that happens. There's a short traffic jam on the motorway, not a major one. I should be moving again within minutes, but I take the opportunity to get out for a moment and stretch my legs. Other families had the same idea. A couple are arguing around the car in front, and the young daughter, clad in pajamas and hastily thrown on coats, asks me if everything is going to be alright. Be reassuring. I tell her girl what I think she wants to hear. Soon she's called back by her parents. Traffic's moving again, I can see her in the rear end of the family car. Then they take an exit into the town that I know for a fact is tainted by the shadow. That happened so quickly, there's nothing I could do, and traffic has already hated me on. I think of her face and my meaningless words and the grip of steering is tightly. I just lost sanity because I did something really bad. I told the girl everything is going to be alright and now she's going to die. Probably. It's going to be my fault. Oh, another nice city. But I need to go to Sex Church, which, by the way, it's also a very nice city because it's not yet tainted. Because otherwise I wouldn't have had a mission there. But I have a mission there, so I go there, because if I fail a mission, or if I just don't give a shit, it's gonna be tainted. I am brought by the problematic area and told a payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what kind of presence is in their town, but they showed much relief and gratitude as I made my way inside. Find and destroy a nest. Okay. Whatever is a nest. I can also run. Which I should do. Because sometimes monsters can come from behind you and ambush you. Gonna strike you down. Oh, hollow point bullets. How do I change bullets? Can somebody tell me? Oh yeah, with the left and right mouse button. Nice. So just in case I need some extra damage, I have hollow point bullets now. What is this? This is a rune. An Agen rune has been inscribed on the wall. If there could be a marking of territory or a gesture of thanks or recognition to a god or god. I'm just gonna cast this rune because then nice things could happen. And the rune disappears. As I worked on the rune, I feel a wave of answering energy from the wall. There was a wave of recognition I found strangely reassuring. Some are sanity. Nice. I liked sanity. Oh, what is this? I wanted to run away from you, but you didn't make it easy for me, so I'm just gonna punch you till you drop. I found that the wallets containing 5 pounds. Okay. I found an unsigned 9mm pistol with 2 usable bullets in the clip. Nice. More ammunition, why not? I have lockpicks, but I'm gonna look for the key first. So I left the key ring here. Hopefully I can open all the doors now. Well, see. I would have wasted my lockpicks there. Now I can just go in here. Nice. Oh, that is a melee enemy. I shouldn't have gone there. The tribesman tasked the night watch of the village are given confidence by chanting Hugh Shim before going on patrol, claiming that it gives remarkable night vision. Alright, I have a spell now. I could cast it. It's dark vision. I have 2 spells. It's Hugh Shim. Ah, nice. Now I can see everything till I leave this dungeon. I'm gonna lose some sanity every time I do this, but at least I know there's monsters now. Anxiety seems to be getting the better of me. I feel hot and nauseous. Okay, I have anxiety problems now. Great. I'm in a game, a psychological train wreck as well. And I am also nearly out of bullets. I found a small portable first aid kit. I was able to remove some of my cuts and scratches. Well, that's good. Is this a white ear rune? Yeah, I'm gonna cast the ear rune. Seems to grow more distinct for a moment. Ah, creepy. How could you not hit those bullets? Oh my god, I'm going to die, am I? No, I'm not. Creature broke a bone in my leg. I can't think I have to, but the pain will be excruciating. Oh wow. No more monsters, please. Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Great. You died. Not what I expected to happen. But I was taking chances. In the vastness of the multiverse, your efforts leave their remark. So there's level ups. Obviously. I haven't gotten a good level up right now. Because I'm dead. So this is a different date, but the same story basically. I can now have files and diaries. So we have file. Which basically did every time I see a monster, it's starts writing more into this file. The soldier bosses are the larger, tougher equivalent. I think that's going to be called equivalent. And this is off. I can see because this is the words. And it basically helps me to defeat the monsters. And then I have to